Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. This is the Ignant Agenda. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. One you on Instagram. Way more fly than you. Two yous on Twitter. To my left, big black nigga with the bald head.
Broke hoes get nothing. What's up, everybody's Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter, Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Celebrated Chase's birthday this weekend.
Happy birthday, Lil Yellow.
Yeah, 8 years old, so I'm in a good space.
That's crazy. How do you feel being the father of an 8-year-old, soon to be a preteen in about 2 years?
Man, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing him. I asked him on Friday, because I took the day off. I was like, bro, what do you want to do differently going from 7 to 8? He said, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. I said, what's that? He said, I'm just going to keep learning.
Okay.
And I was like, that's a good answer.
Yeah, that is a good answer.
I wasn't expecting that. So he kind of threw me for a curveball. But I'm excited, man, just to see him mature and manifest into who he really truly is going to be. Yeah. And I'm just proud to be in his life.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Like, just watching our kids grow up together and them being, so much involved with each other's lives. It's a beautiful sight to see, because you and I, although we grew up in different cities, you see similarities between us and them, like the bond and, playing together and arguing and bickering and all that other dumb shit that kids be doing. But it's awesome because, family is it's hugely important to us. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? We pride ourselves on, sticking together and being there for each other. So it's great to see the following generation after us, following the same footsteps. You know what I'm saying?
That's big facts. Like sleeping in the same room, same bed, same foot.
Look, everybody 4 to the tub. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get their dirty ass in the tub, 4 to the tub. And just, it's been crazy, man. Like, just watching them grow up. It's funny too.
It is.
It's funny. Rollo, you know who Rollo is?
Who's he signed to?
Rollo, I think Rollo independent. He might be signed to Empire. Okay. I believe. But Rollo he will be getting a bail. I think he's been in jail for like 2 years. Mm-hmm. They was trying to stick him with a RICO.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Rollo he been in jail for about 2 years. Oh, I think it was over weed. I'm not sure. Damn. But he finally, I think from what I've been reading, they granted him a bail, and none of his partners that got locked up with him snitched on him. So that was cool too. So it just got me to thinking about just loyalty amongst people, and you know what I'm saying, having friends that that hold you down even in stressful situations is important.
It is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch the people around you. You gotta watch your circle, because a lot of people want to see you succeed, and then there's some people that don't want to see you have anything. Mm-hmm. So I wish him the best of luck in his case. He has a song with Future, My Brothers, right? Something like that. Yeah, that's the only song I can remember off the top of my head. But you definitely gotta have a strong support system. Yeah. We talk about it almost daily. Watch who you keep around not only yourself but your family. Right. So and you want people that's gonna hold you down in a rough patch. Mm-hmm. So.
Have you been following this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion debacle?
Was he shooting at her, or was he shooting at somebody else?
Bro, I don't fucking know.
That's the only thing. That's the real confusing part.
So, and I hate to even start off like this, starting a statement with TMZ reported, but I mean, that's the first article that popped up when I was looking this shit up. So it says, Tory Lanez allegedly opened fire on Megan Thee Stallion early Sunday morning after arguing with her and her friend, according to sources directly connected to the investigation. We're told the argument started after the group left a Hollywood Hills party together in a chauffeur-driven SUV. And at some point, Megan and her friend, Kelsey Nicole, wanted out of the vehicle. Our sources say Tory opened fire from inside the vehicle and allegedly hit Megan in the feet twice.
Damn.
TMZ broke the story. LAPD pulled over Tory's ride a short time later. Megan's feet were clearly bleeding on the sidewalk, and she followed police instructions to exit the vehicle. Tory was arrested for possession of a concealed weapon As for why he hasn't been booked for the alleged shooting, they don't know. Well, sources connected to Tory said there are mitigating circumstances. Based on what we know, we believe he's going to say it was an accidental shooting. How the fuck do you pull the gun out and accidentally shoot somebody when y'all was arguing?
Right.
You can't accidentally shoot somebody. That's just me. If you pull the gun out, and I've never taken a shooting class, but if you pull the gun out, I'm more than certain that they tell you don't pull the gun out unless you're gonna use it.
Right.
And don't shoot it unless you're aiming, to disable or, fatally hurt somebody.
I don't want to be around nobody that's waving a gun.
Nigga, and then y'all leaving Hollywood Hills. I've never been to Hollywood Hills, but I hear about it a lot, and it appears to be an affluent area.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck do you need a gun in Hollywood Hills for, would be my question.
Right.
And some of the reports were saying that they were at, what's the girl name? Kim Kardashian's little sister, go with Travis Scott. Kylie Jenner. They said they was leaving Kylie Jenner's house or a party or something like that. And, they arguing. My thing is, one, what was y'all arguing about?
Right.
Two, what got you so upset to the point where you got to pull a gun out
right.
and then make a mistake and shoot one of the biggest rap stars in the fucking world right now? Did you not even think about the consequences or the stories and the headlines that would follow this shooting?
Right.
Tory Lanez, you're an asshole.
With little man syndrome.
You know what I'm saying? I just... And then that's another point too. Women can make you upset.
Right. Oh yeah.
Women definitely can make you upset, but I don't think I've ever been upset to the point where I wanted to pull a gun out and shoot. I done shook a couple hoes. You know what I'm saying? I did. I done shook a couple hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud of it. And I've grabbed a woman or two. In an argumentative state. But at the same token, I know that I was wrong, and it didn't go any further than me just doing that, which again, I'm not proud of. I'm not bragging about it. But at the same token, what the fuck could she have possibly said to you for you to bypass shaking, grabbing, and all that other shit and pull a gun out and shoot her?
Right.
That's what I don't understand.
You gotta, especially the status that they have. Like you said, she's one of the biggest rap artists out right now, female rap artist. He one of the, guys that's in circulation, in rotation. So you gotta I think with celebrity, y'all gotta think, man. I think, and just people in general, you gotta think about your next move. If I pull this gun out, and what if he didn't hit her feet?
What if you hit a vital organ or something like that?
So now she dead and you going to jail for life. You know what I'm saying? So now both of y'all families fucked up, y'all careers are done. You know what I'm saying? So I think, bro, people just gotta start thinking better, man. You can't be acting off emotions all the time. Because we've all been, like you said, I'm not proud of some of the actions that I've done. Right. Because women will take you there or men take women there or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to think, is it worth it? Is it worth my kids seeing this? Is it worth me being in the headlines? All this stuff, man. You got to
Niggas got to think, man.
Yeah, you got to woosah.
Niggas got to think. What I was watching today, well, really yesterday, the City Girls came out with a documentary. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love the City Girls, especially JT. Yes. I love JT with all my heart. And if she ever listens to this, just know that if you marry me, I'll eat your ass.
Wow.
That's probably the only ass I'll eat. Her and me alone. 2 asses. So, you know what I'm saying? I was watching this documentary. It's like a little 3-series documentary. It showed when JT went to jail, right before she went to jail. It showed Carisha, holding the City Girls down. Mm-hmm. Young Miami, for those of you who don't know Carisha. And then it showed when she got pregnant. And then it showed when JT got out of jail. Mm-hmm. So it was a cool little 3-series. I think I got to the middle of the second one. But you know what I'm saying? It showcases a different side of them. Right. Me being from Miami, it hits home a little bit different because I get to see people from my city who, you know what I'm saying, really, really, really put in some groundwork, and then it popped, and now they are worldwide superstars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you get the chance, check out the City Girls. It's on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, it's on YouTube. But that was cool. Yeah, JT is beautiful.
She is. Boy, titties are.
It's the mouth for me. I have a thing with mouths. I don't know why. But she has a very beautiful mouth, and not in a way like you envision her like doing something sexual. It's just like her, her teeth are great. You know what I'm saying? But the way that she talks and like how her mouth moves when she talks, it's just it does something to me.
Yeah,
it gets my loins.
God take your time with that one. But she's had surgery, right?
I want to say yes. I want to say she did get her breast done.
Okay.
I don't know about her, but I think she got some new titties.
Yeah, well, whoever she went to, they did it an amazing job.
Well, in the bra and in the clothes, they look
right.
good.
Exactly. Before we can,
you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that, because I done been around some titties that ain't necessarily been put together the right way.
The nipples cross-eyed.
That too, and then you know what I'm saying. It's also. Well, a lot of people think it's just the aligning of the nipples, which is an important part. The scarring of if you get where your incision is important. I think a lot of girls go under the titty as opposed to down the middle. I don't know the difference in why they pick one over the other. I'm not a plastic surgeon,
Right.
but I prefer the one that go under the titty,
right?
Because you can't see it. But then also you got to worry about your what you call it? Implant. Some of the implants that I've had the opportunity to examine, they've been a little on the hard side. You know what I'm saying, and it wasn't favorable to my weave.
Do your yeps.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like
Like
you pick a doctor.
Yeah, man. So it's funny, man. But outside of that, mentally, how you doing? I ain't asked you that when we first started.
Oh shit, bro. I'm doing good. I guess I could want to put it out there for a lot of people that don't know. I was experiencing panic attacks because of the anxiety with a lot of stuff that's going on. With the coronavirus, trying to keep everybody healthy, and then in the process of trying to buy a house. Yeah. So you're just trying to make sure you align all the stars. So I had to go get checked out for that. So, but I'm doing much better. We got our ups and downs, trials and tribulations, but
that's important that you say that, because I think it's a lot of people that are dealing with that as well, and they may be a little ashamed to admit it. But can you kind of talk about like what steps you've taken to get better?
Okay, so with the panic attacks, it happened around my wife's birthday. Okay, and then it progressively got worse. So in my case, I went to the ER. They had to check me for high blood pressure stuff, just a normal checkup. Then I went and saw my primary doctor, and she prescribed something, which is helping. But the biggest thing is letting the people around me know what's going on, right? And letting talking to my counselor and different things like that. Because the more I talk about it, the more I can release. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I've held a lot of stuff in. Some stuff I talked about on here, some stuff I would keep, under wrap. But I've been through a lot, and she really had to break me down to get me to a point where I can open up, and and learn how to tell people no, because I've always felt like I had to be Superman to a lot of people. And right now I'm only Superman to my wife, my son, and the most important people to me. I can't fix everybody, and my eye counselor I think she's heaven sent. I say that a lot. Yeah. I say that a lot. Yeah. And when I talk to her, she reads me perfectly, and she puts me in positions where I can succeed. Right. And I think that's the biggest thing. But I've gotten a lot of stuff off my chest in the last 2 or 3 months. About talking to my dad a lot more, and we've had deeper conversations. My mom is starting to open up a little more, so she kind of helps. She helps me on the emotional end. Right. With Sierra, she helps me a lot. So just taking those precautions. Not only did I did saw a doctor and a counselor, but just having that support system around me has helped me tremendously. Gotcha. Yeah, man, it is important, because I don't think we get the opportunity as men to kind of express to people what we go through. Right. When you talk about holding the household down, being a provider or one of the leaders of the household,
it's a lot that falls on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You're expected to be strong all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You're expected to have all of the answers all of the time. If anything breaks or anything gets cut off in the house, the first person they're looking at is the man.
Right.
They're not looking at the woman, you know what I'm saying? If the muffin's burnt or some shit like that, and I know I'm very overly simplifying this example, but you know, if the food not good, of course they're gonna look at the woman. But nigga, if somebody come and they repo your car or your lights get cut off, or it's a pink slip on your door when you get to the crib, the first person they're gonna look at is the man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I don't think we have enough outlets as men to help us stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's very important. So what is equally important is having a partner that you can have, you know, a release with and express to them like what you're going through and allow them to help you get through some of those tough, you know, mental times that you may be going through. But
right.
like we go through a lot of shit too. I know it'd be funny, you know, on social media, you know, we get the short end of a lot of the jokes because, you know, we're expected to be tough and we're expected to be solid and we're expected to always be 10 toes down and have everything, you know, in order.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, bro, like shit, a nigga be wanting to cry.
Right.
A nigga be wanting to cry, a nigga be wanting to give up, a nigga be wanting to just, man, I don't want to do this shit no more. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? But luckily, you got somebody in your corner that you can you know, bounce those things off of. And I think we need more of that. So all of the women that are listening, you know, please check on the leaders of your household. Make sure that they're okay. And I'm just asking that you empathize with what we go through as well, because it's a lot. Every month we gotta empathize with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For them 5 to 7 days, you know what I'm saying, when y'all be bleeding like a fucking gunshot victim, you know, you have a ball of emotions that you go through, whether it's cramps, whether it's, you know, you're physically or emotionally tired. Like, we have to empathize with you during that time period. Right. So we just asking that you reciprocate that when it comes time for us to have our little, you know, mental tidbits and setbacks. So.
Yeah, I definitely shed a couple of tears.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky to have you as well, and you know, my brother and people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, one thing I try not to, you know, put burdens on a lot of people. And I know we talk a lot,
yeah,
you know, and it's an outlet. But just know, you know, I look up to you, and you know, if I talk to you, best believe I got a lot of respect and a lot of love.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So
that means a lot, because I be doing a lot of stupid fucked up shit. So the fact that you can come to me with some shit that you got going in your mind, look, I'm cool, you know, I understand, and I receive it every single time it comes, because I know how it is, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to say, fuck it.
Right.
Fuck all of this shit, and I don't care no more, but we can't. We don't have that luxury, so. Yeah, man.
You good? Your mental?
I think I am good, yes. I battle with, you know, a lot of different things, like, whether or not I want to, you know, be single or, you know, give love a chance again. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot to consider when it comes down to being in a relationship. There are a lot of things that I need to change about myself. I'm stubborn in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying? But I also have a lot to consider with my 2 children. Mm-hmm. So me being, you know, a single, self-sufficient man, like it's a lot that I know how to do. You know what I'm saying? And although I don't need a woman, I would very much love to have a partner and a companion. You know, but it's very difficult with everything that comes along with me. You know what I'm saying? Full-time job, 2 children, you know, podcast that we're trying to, you know, grow and continue to be consistent with. Mm-hmm. You know, I've had financial struggles. You know what I'm saying? I'm steadily trying to build credit. And it's a lot of things that I'm always like focused on. So like a girlfriend or a companion would probably take a back seat to a lot of the things that are constantly moving in my life, which I know once you get in a relationship, you got to consider that and the other person's feelings. And, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to balance all of those things and still have somebody that I can consider, you know, my life partner. So, you know what, I have my days where I'm good, and then I have days where I'm lonely as fuck. And, you know what I'm saying, you tired of, you know, being by yourself, or you tired of, you know, just, talking to random people with useless conversation or shit that don't really benefit your life. And then other days I'm like, ooh, well, I'm glad I ain't got to deal with that shit that they doing over there.
Right.
Man, it's just, I battle with it a lot. So,
And before I came over here, me and her got into it. But the key word when I get home is dedication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm dedicated to myself, to my craft, but I'm also dedicated to you and my son. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell you the same thing. When it comes down, you gotta have a certain level of dedication. And I'm talking to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course we work, of course, we got kids or whatever the case may be, side hustle. But when you in a relationship, it takes a lot of dedication.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
It take a lot, man. It take, to sometimes you gotta hold your tongue. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna butt heads or sleep back to back. But the dedication will keep you in the game.
That's one thing I don't miss, boy. That sleeping back to back shit.
That shit ain't
man, fun. When I tell you that shit is not fun at all, because I'm the type of guy that I don't like to go to bed mad at people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a good and rest is very important to me.
Right.
I already snore. So us going back to back, sleeping back to back is only gonna make me more anxious and, trying to resolve whatever issues that we had or have. So it's,
peace, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to,
absolutely,
with everything that's happened going on the last few months, I'm just looking for a sense of peace. Peace and, and respect.
Right.
So,
what the fuck is wrong with K. Michelle?
She went at Ari, right?
I think she went at Moneybagg Yo. I don't know all of the details. This is something. This is what I will say. I know that there are men that have attacked her. I will start up. Yeah. Okay. I will start up by acknowledging that. I know Mano and what's that nigga name? New York rapper Uncle Murder. Mano and Uncle Murder had some words to say about her. I remember at one point in time it was a rumor that her pussy was stank or some shit like that. I remember that. Yeah. So there have been men that have attacked her, and I get the whole, hey, I'm just defending myself situation, which you should as a woman. Right. But I feel like the whole Moneybagg Yo situation just came out of nowhere.
It really did.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see an interview or anybody asked her anything. I don't know if it's some things that transpire behind the scenes, which it usually is something like that. Right. But what people need to stop doing is going to social media with their issues and their problems. If you got a problem with a motherfucker and you know them, even if you don't know them or you don't have their phone number, it's very easy to DM.
Right, because y'all in the same...
It's very easy.
Y'all in the same industry.
Yeah, it's very easy to DM somebody. Just like how you want to pose a tweet, you could hit somebody up via DM, hey, I need to holler at you or let's chop it up.
Right.
People don't do that shit no more.
Nah, they put that shit on the timeline.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So the article that I was reading, it said K. Michelle had a few things to say yesterday. Though it doesn't sound like she meant to say it in front of the world, the single was on Instagram Live where she fired shots at Moneybagg Yo. First over his bank account, then a feature verse he apparently denied her and closed out by accusing the rapper of renting the Lambo his girlfriend Ari received for her birthday. Why does that even matter?
Right.
Why is that any of your business, number one? Number two, if you had an issue with him curving you for a feature, it's ways to go about that. You know what I'm saying?
Get the shit to somebody else.
Yeah, or if you just hit a nigga up and just be like, hey, I don't appreciate how you handle this situation. Right. Let's chop it, let's talk about it.
Right.
And I'm just saying that's the approach that people should take. And everybody's not gonna be receptive to that approach. I'm not oblivious to that. But at the same token, bro, these niggas is corny. K. Michelle corny as fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Moneybagg Yo going back and forth for her addressing some shit. I understand why he did it, because it's like, bitch, you speaking on some shit you don't know about, or you speaking badly on my name, but at the same token, that's still a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you going back and forth with a woman on internet don't look well at all.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like for a man in that situation, you're in a lose-lose situation.
Right.
You're in a lose-lose situation. She talking shit about you. You going back and forth with her, and now you look like, like catty, and it just makes for just poor taste in judgment, man. That shit, I hate shit like that. I really do. And K. Michelle just need to shut the fuck up. So who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares if you didn't get the verse from him? Cool. And then both of them from Memphis.
Right. So y'all running the same circle.
Both of them from the same city. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's 3 to 4 degrees of separation between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that K Michelle probably knows somebody in Yo Gotti camp. Yo Gotti, ain't he signed to Yo Gotti them? Moneybag Yo, I believe he is, yeah. So, like, y'all from the same city, man, reach out to people and holler at them and stop all this other corny shit, man. Everybody just be yelling in their phone. Looking stupid. Looking stupid as fuck. I'm not addressing shit to you over no internet.
Right, nothing. Hit me. You got a problem, hit me. Yeah, but you don't, what I got for my girl ain't got shit to do with you. Whether
It don't.
Rent it, lease, own, I don't give a fuck.
That's none of your fucking business.
I'm not asking you, what I really, really don't like, don't count my pockets.
Right.
If I ain't never asked you for no money, assume everything's okay.
Right.
Don't speak on my name. Don't speak on my finances. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak on it. My card ain't never declined. Clearly, I had enough money to go buy the Lambo truck. So whatever it is, lease, finance, whatever, I have enough money to pay the note.
Yep.
So leave me the fuck alone. Leave me and my finances alone.
Yep.
If you mad about some industry shit, then hit my line.
Yep.
Just that simple.
It said it didn't take long for Moneybag Yo and Ari to catch wind of the comments and shut down K Michelle completely. Moneybag Yo took aim at these jealous assholes popping out of the woodwork with comments about his financial situation or his personal situation. Ho, I don't even know you. Look,
wow.
That's all. I'm so glad he said this because that's how I was feeling.
Right.
Ho, what is you talking about? Shut the fuck up.
And leave me and mine alone.
Ho, I don't even know you, Moneybag Yo declared. Come on, bro. Keep it real with yourself first. You know what's going on, man. You know a nigga ain't never said nothing to you, man. Quit playing with me, man. Shout out to Moneybag Yo putting these bitches in check, man. Hey, Michelle, shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. Like, it's a lot of people that just need to shut up. She on that list for me. Shut the fuck up. Lil Wayne on that list for me. Shut the fuck up, Lil Wayne. Shut up. Like, it's just people that just need to be quiet. Like, everybody just talking too much. But that's probably an oxymoron being that we're running a podcast.
Y'all just real chatty right now.
But yeah, man, all right, man.
And I'm going to tell them to say this. Hold shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. God damn, dog. Oh, man. Horny thread time. Do I got horny threads? Hold on. Let me see.
Mr. Nasty Time.
Let's see. So Rodney posted a text message from somewhere. I don't know where he got this text message from. But the tweet read, a love story. So the person asked, do you eat cat on the first date? LOL. The other person responded, if it leaves the fucking eye, eat your elbow if I have to.
All right.
The person then responded, my God.
No limits. No limits.
Oh, man. At Joseph Da Vinci _ says, I scraped the crust off Megan Thee Stallion draws and bake a pie with that motherfucker.
Nigga, you need to go to jail. Like, immediately. Y'all niggas are nasty, bro. Like, what are you
Oh, man, that is funny.
That is disgusting.
Oh, yeah, and then I read the other one from Big Homie Ward.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man, you niggas is nasty, and you should stop.
Now. right now.
I wanted to read something else, man, that I seen on Instagram. Damn it. Hold on. Let's see. I was on the Shade Room. I don't follow the Shade Room, but I do go to the Shade Room ever so often for some of the content that the Shade Room displays. Every couple of weeks, they'll hit you with a gem that you probably just view.
Yeah, I don't follow them niggas neither. I just see it on somebody's story.
So I am Kira J posted a series of tweets, and I assumed them to be talking about relationship status and things like that. So she said, my last romantic situation ended because I discovered he was lying about his relationship status. The entire time we were involved and I believed him to be single, he was actually very much in a relationship. I walked away without further word. My best friend asked me, what did he say about the girlfriend when you asked him about it? I told her I didn't ask. I didn't ask him anything. I just walked away. There was nothing for us to further discuss. Because once you see, in all caps, the truth for yourself with your own eyes, you're not asking them anything for clarity. It's clear. Right. What you're doing is asking them questions in hopes that they provide you with enough of an explanation to convince you to continue to deal with them. She said, I told her, I'm done giving men the chance to lie to me. And I stand on that. I want you ladies to stand on that with me too. Stop letting people further explain any forms of disrespect or deception. You're not looking for answers. You're looking for excuses to stay. Had I called him like I found out you're in a relationship, all he would have done is lie. And even if he would have lied at the moment, our initial connection was already tainted by the lie of how it started. His sex was amazing. His energy was dope. I did not want to leave him. And my vulnerability matched with my desire to be with him would not have made for an easy walk away if I called him up emotional and him lying to me. He probably would have finessed me out of my panties. This is why it's incredibly important we stop giving people the chance to play in our face. If you know you need to leave them alone, you got all the evidence you need to make a decision. You don't waste your time with explanations. In conclusion, do not become someone who's going to cry and still stay. He won't take you serious. The lies will get lazier and weaker, and eventually you'll stop taking yourself serious too. Girl, I beg of you, just walk away once you see what it is. No explanation needed. I actually agree with this.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times, man, you know, we ain't shit. Guys. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We ain't shit. You know, we want our cake and we want to eat it too. A lot of guys be in relationships and still pursuing women. That's fucked up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we waste a lot of women's time, you know, based off of our own selfish, you know, intentions. Mm-hmm. You know, you see a girl and she's attractive to you, you know what I'm saying? First thing in your mind, you know, I want to fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get with her so I can get what I want. Right. And at the same token, what we fail to realize is that you're toying and playing with people's emotions, and that's not cool. So I agree with everything that Kira J, I think that's her name. I agree with everything that she said. And I encourage men to just be more 100. Like, a lot of times, chicks will fuck with you if you honest. Mm-hmm. I say 7 out of 10 times, if you just be 100 with a chick, she's going to respect you a little bit more, well, far more than if you would have just tried to lie to her or finesse the situation. Mm-hmm. So if you come into a situation like, hey, listen, like I find you very attractive. Do I want to be in a relationship? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to date you and take you out and have sex with you a few times or whatever? Yeah. Try that shit. I've done it. And the response that I've received has been far greater and more positive than negative. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The most the chick is going to say is either yes or no. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm down with engaging in a situation like that. Or no, I'm not. If she not, leave her the fuck alone.
Right.
You going? It's 1,000 bad bitches out here.
It is.
Just leave her alone. But yeah, man, like we gotta stop that shit, man, because that shit is flawed. Like a nigga doing some shit like that is grimy to me.
She said a lot in those 4 or 5 passages. Mm-hmm. Yes, cold turkey. Yep. Like just because the more you give people a reason to lie, the more they're gonna lie, and the more they're gonna manipulate you out of whatever they want.
Yep.
And one of the biggest things she said the sex was amazing. Mm-hmm. Most women would have stayed because you getting a dick down. Mm-hmm. But it's so much more than sex in a relationship. And clearly she's looking for a relationship. She's looking for a partner or whatever the case may be. But a lot of women stay because the dick good, the head good, whatever, the nigga buy me shit, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. She got her shit and moved the fuck on.
Yeah.
And I encourage women to do that. And men too. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get trapped or, they look at you and they see dollar signs or whatever. But you got to know when to say, nah, baby, I'm good. You're not going to do me like that.
Yeah.
You got to have a lot of respect for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Bro, we got to get 50 Cent the fuck out of here.
That nigga done did now.
So, you know, with the whole Nick Cannon situation that happened last week,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Nick Cannon saying the remarks about white people got white people all up in arms.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Viacom kind of terminated their relationship with him via, you know, Wild 'N Out is on VH1, MTV, and all that good shit or whatever. So even then, 50 Cent posted some shit about Nick Cannon, you know what I'm saying? Basically asking him, like, Nick Cannon, what the fuck is you talking, like, what you doing? It's like, 50 Cent has poor taste in the things that he makes jokes of.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And by him being somebody who came in the game, firing shots at people, hating on people who were in positions higher than him, and then utilizing what those people did to get to those higher positions as a tactic for him to then catapult. It's just like he uses poor taste, and he a fuck nigga. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent green as fuck. If y'all niggas from Florida, y'all know what green as fuck mean. He's a green ass nigga. So Megan Thee Stallion posted, I'm going back to the Tory Lanez situation with Megan Thee Stallion. So she posted, she said, black women are so unprotected. That's the first problem that I have with this post. Let's not group all men based off of an isolated incident.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Something happened to you, Megan Thee Stallion. Tory Lanez did it.
Right.
Tory Lanez didn't protect you.
Right.
Not all black men. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a very misleading statement to say that black women are so unprotected. We talked about this on Tanya's show.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout her out.
Yeah, shout out to Tanya. And at the same token, yes, are there situations where black women are not protected by black men? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and be oblivious to that. But at the same token, it is niggas out here that worship the ground that you bitches walk on.
And will lay a nigga out.
And will lay a nigga down for you. So don't say that y'all just so unprotected based off of an independent situation that occurred in your life. Right, so that's first one.
Yep.
And then she said, and we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. Very true statement. Mm-hmm. It might be funny to y'all on the internet and just another messy topic for you to talk about, but this is my real life and I feel hurt and I'm traumatized. I empathize with her 1000% because I ain't never been shot. I ain't never been shot at. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how that shit feel.
Right.
But at the same token, it happened to you and it happened to somebody that you were dealing with. So this is a scenario and a situation that is isolated to you and that person. 50 Cent then post.
Oh, wow.
Her face on, if any of you niggas, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas seen Boys in the Hood, the part where Ricky is running from the dude in the red car with the shotgun. Ricky turns and he's running and then the guy with the shotgun shoots him in the back. 50 Cent posted a picture with Megan Thee Stallion's face on Ricky's body saying, run, Ricky, run. What the fuck is really going on? And I don't like 50 Cent, bro. I don't like the things that he does. You know what I'm saying? Great entertainer, great rapper. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Awesome executive producer when it comes to content and things of that nature.
Right.
But he a fucked up ass person.
Mm-hmm. He really is.
He's a fucked up ass person. And that shit is foul. You know what I'm saying? For you to post some shit like this during the time where this girl's going through, Megan Thee Stallion, what, 22, 23 years old, some shit like that, 24 years old, right. And she's a black female. It's like she going through some shit, bro. That's not the time to be laughing at no shit like that.
I got two things. That 500,000 people that like that shit, y'all fucked up too.
Yeah.
Number two is, now what if she go date a white boy?
Now they looking at her like, oh, you ran away
right.
from black men, this and that, but she got every right to do that.
Right. She now two people in her industry, Tory Lanez, and we'll find out all the details shortly.
Yep.
Don't fuck though up. And now 50 Cent posting that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, great rapper, great entertainer, but all that good stuff. Yeah, so with that situation, when she just gave birth, and I think you said something about her hair or her edges or something like that.
Oh, I do remember that.
So,
yeah, I remember that.
But you attacking black women, and then you attacking someone in your industry, and then you attacking somebody that's part of your show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do stuff like that, man. Like, and this is why they post shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the blunt of it. You know
we do. And then also, that's a large portion. Like now, some of the shit that Vivica A. Fox be posting about him, I believe her.
Right.
I believe everything that she fucking say because you don't get to dictate how much you've impacted somebody's life. Mm-hmm. This woman could be very traumatized off of some of the fuck shit that this fuck nigga been doing.
Right.
And which it shows. It comes out every so often. She'll post some shit about him. And a lot of people, we look at it like she being bitter, but she could be very, very right about a whole bunch of shit.
Right.
And she probably traumatized by some shit that happened while they was dating. And this nigga just making a mockery of it.
Right.
Like 50 Cent, you a fuck nigga, dog. Like, you really are. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the minute somebody say something to you, you ready to fight. Or you ready to throw chairs at people and all this other stuff. Like, you see it. All of the relationships with the people that he's had that have seemingly appeared to have more success with him, Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Jada Kiss, who else? He's going at niggas in his city, you know what I'm saying, niggas in his industry, black men that's on the same level as him. He's had shit to say about the show Empire. He's had shit to say about what's the nigga that created Empire?
Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a constant pattern of him just attacking his own people. I don't give a fuck if he's joking.
Right.
I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm the leader of jokes, in my opinion. But it's certain shit that I just don't joke about or I stay away from because it's like, no, I don't want that narrative to be held over my head. So
it's always that nigga that I hop on the timeline, be like, oh, periods ain't that serious. Bro, how the fuck do you know? You've never experienced a period today in your life.
Absolutely.
So whatever these women about to attack your ass with,
yep.
I hope they fire your ass up.
You fucking deserve it.
Right. So
stupid bitch.
He just, but doesn't he support Tekashi?
At one point in time he did.
Okay, so
at one point in time he did.
Bro, he weird. He do weird shit.
He is. He green as fuck, man.
Like a nigga that got bullied in high school, then become a cop.
Right. All right. So let's get into some real shit. Today we're talking about women being intimidated. I'm sorry. Women being intimidating to a man, right? So, we live in Atlanta. At any given moment, you know what I'm saying, you can pull up to Chipotle, Phipps Plaza, Lenox Mall, Perimeter Mall, and you will see a beautiful woman hopping out of an expensive vehicle. She probably got expensive shoes on. She got an expensive purse on. She got her hair all the way down to her ankles. You know what I'm saying? She got on jewelry. She's dressed lavishly. To the average man, he would look at that or view that as a woman being expensive, high maintenance, and is automatically intimidated by her based off of what he see on her physically. So this conversation stems from a conversation that I had with a young lady who is a nurse. She doesn't have any kids. She has a very good job. She drives a very nice vehicle. She is well put together. And at the same token, I just asked her, I said, well, like how has dating been for you? Like, what are some of the things that you experienced? And one of the things was, men being intimidated by me because I do have a good job and because I got a nice purse or I take care of myself or, that is a thing I'm noticing. So my question to you is, have you been intimidated by a woman? And if you have, how did you kind of combat that and, give yourself enough confidence to move forward with pursuing something with her?
So I think it happened on 2 different occasions. One being my wife. We started talking, and this is young, so young nigga shit.
Right.
I started talking, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, all right, let's go on a date. So, get the address, pull up to the crib, motherfucker behind the gate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pulling up, and this is the time when my parents are going through a divorce. So not only am I intimidated by, the lifestyle your parents have given you, but now, I'm also intimidated because of the structure of everything that you have going on right now. your life is, painted, almost damn near picture perfect. But my life is in turmoil. So, and and they, one thing her mother has always taught us, they don't flaunt the shit. But behind closed doors.
Oh, them niggas rich.
They're broke.
Oh, them niggas got money. I'm sorry, Sarah. But your daddy eating.
Right.
Shit.
So, and I know it took them a minute to get where he at, but a lot of their kids to have very nice things.
Oh yeah. Shit yeah.
So, so that case, and this other young lady I was dealing with, she worked at the Cheetah. So,
The strip club?
yeah. So
I'm strip club veteran. If you can't tell by the hat, I serve my time and I get disability.
So in that case, I get a number. We go out, motherfucker pull up in the Benz.
Shit.
I'm like, okay, all right now.
That seems to be the staple vehicle for people that's getting money. And I strive to drive a Benz at one point in time in my life. And I think it's coming pretty soon. Right. So I understand.
So with her, so I get invited to the crib. Now this I knew like this all show. You got the Benz, but I pull up to your apartment. It ain't the best.
Okay.
It got holes in the wall.
What side of town we on? We talking?
She was up 85. I think she was in right at Marietta.
Okay. That's a pretty good side of town.
Right. Hole in the wall.
Damn.
Bed on the floor.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, okay, so your Benz is when you step out, you nice, but when niggas come over,
yeah,
bathroom dirty. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Got you. I definitely I don't think a woman's appearance has deterred me from trying to holler at her.
Never.
But I have definitely looked at a woman and been like, that bitch might be a little expensive. And it goes back to, us just not judging people. Man, because you don't really know people's situation and the scenario of how people are living. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to have a pretty decent job, you know what I'm saying? Make a pretty decent salary. I think I live pretty nice, so I have just as much to offer as somebody who, doesn't have any kids or lives in a luxurious apartment or drives a Benz. I don't have a Benz, you know what I'm saying? But my car is clean.
Right. My house
the AC work, you know what I'm saying? All 4 windows roll up and down. But at the same token, I think as men, what we gotta start doing too is making sure that we're put together before we step to anybody. It don't matter what the fuck she look like. Make sure your shit in order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like women always talk about the table. What you bring to the table.
Right.
What do you contribute to the table? Bitch, I'm the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the foundation.
I'm the table, the legs, and the chairs. All you have to do is come here with a dish. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're asking you to do. But a lot of guys can't reciprocate that. They don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have their ducks in a row. They're still working on things and credit is always going to be a work in progress. Right?
Always.
But a lot of girls, and what women got to stop doing too is having these false senses of expectation. A nigga not finna come to you with 700 credit score.
He may not.
He not.
Or he may not come with
you know what I'm saying?
For the job.
A nigga may not come to you with a Benz. He got a car though. He may have a Hyundai Elantra.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or a Nissan Sentra or something like that. He got a car. What the fuck do it matter what the car look like?
Right.
Do the air work. And if you live in a hot ass city, does the air work? If you live in a cold ass city, does the heat work?
Right.
Those are the only 2 things you should be concerned about. The car gets you from A to B. If it does, then cool. That checks off that box.
Right.
Does he have a decent place to stay or a decent way of living? You know what I'm saying? Like we get so caught up in all of these superficial things. And it's like that's where all of these false expectations come from, because if you're looking for a nigga that's just gonna be, giving you allowance and doing all this other dumb shit that these niggas be doing on the internet, you came to the wrong place.
You see, and what we don't see is you don't know what the fuck going on behind the doors.
You don't.
You don't know what she got to do. She might have sucked dick 3 times a day.
She's selling ass.
Right.
Okay.
But one thing I've always prided myself on, and no knock to anybody, I've never moved in with a woman.
Me neither.
We may have had a joint lease or whatever, or something like that.
Yeah.
But they moved in with me.
I encourage niggas to make sure that they never do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it don't have nothing to do with the fear of the woman kicking you out. It's just you are the man.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to stand on your own 10 toes and take care of your responsibilities. Now, if it's a situation where you fell on hard times, that's a totally different scenario. Fell on hard times and you need a place to stay, you need somebody to lean on, that's different.
Right.
But at the same token, like you should have your shit together, especially at our age of 30 plus, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, whatever. It's like we come to people, women, we come to women fucked up and expect them to just accept it and hold us down and, you know what I'm saying, be loyal and all of this. You gotta have something to be loyal to.
Right.
Bitch.
Yeah, but that's how I can combat it, everything. Like you said, clean car, clean house, furniture. My shit ain't never been on the floor. Man. Never slept on the air mattress, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you feel like I may not be in your league,
yep,
you know what I'm saying? Cool. But I'm a step to you.
Oh yeah.
And at least try. I ain't never been afraid to try.
When I was moving out of my second crib into this one, I put my bed on the floor purposely to see what it felt like as I was moving. You know, you break the bed down.
Right.
And I was just like, I didn't feel comfortable sleeping on a bed that was on the floor. And the bed was on the floor about a good 2 weeks because I was moving myself. So it was like I was breaking everything down. I was boxing everything myself. And I put it back. I said, let me just, put the bed on the floor. Let me see how this feels. Bro, I didn't get a good night's sleep in 2 weeks. Because the bed was on the fucking floor. I just felt inadequate. I didn't feel whole. I didn't feel like I had my shit together. Even though I was moving into another house. Like purchasing another house, selling the one I was in, and moving into another one. So I can only imagine what it feels like for people that have to do that on a consistent basis.
Right.
It don't feel good. So
see, and even like I struggled, like you made a good point. I struggled, you know what I'm saying, when we went through our separation. Yeah. I had to really pretty much start over. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't entertain anybody. Yeah. Because I don't feel good right now.
You knew you wasn't all the way together.
Right. So I can't give you something that I don't have right now. Yep. And I would tell people that shit all the time. I just ain't got the time. Holla at me. Give me a 3-6 months so you get back on my feet. And then I can come kick it with you, if you're still available or whatever. But yeah, you got to make sure you straight because women they want you to be good.
That's the fuck they do.
So if you ain't good, then you got a fucking tornadoes instead of fucking.
So when high maintenance girl, so let's just say your inference is correct and she is high maintenance, right? And you talking to her, and y'all getting to know each other. How do you handle that situation? Knowing that it's some things that she probably wants you to do that you just know. Either one, you can't afford it, or two, you just don't fucking want to.
I always I think about it. I think about it.
Oh man, that's funny. I with the whole Gunna posted some shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Shout out to Gunna. I'm a fan of Gunna, but Gunna needs to shut the fuck up too. Gunna posted a video this past week about giving your woman money. Give your girl money because another nigga will give it to her if you can't. Right. Cool. Bitch, if you with me because you need an allowance, we on two totally different paths. Right. And I don't want to slow you down because you damn sure slowing me down. So I disagree with Gunna's sentiments. I do feel like you should spoil your woman.
Right. Okay. Now we're on the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You should spoil your woman. But spoil is subjective.
It is.
It's a lot of women that don't give a fuck about gifts. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about receiving gifts. That's not one of their love languages. Or if it is a love language for them, excuse me, I apologize. It is a love language that is ranked fairly lower than the other love languages. So spoiling could be anything. Spoiling could be flowers frequently. I ain't gonna say every week because that's hard to maintain.
I mean, both right.
So, that's hard to maintain. But you know what I'm saying? Just different things. Like some time ago, I went on a date with a young lady, and we were talking. It was a lunch date actually, and we were discussing, you know what I'm saying, just how everything is going. This was the first date. So we were discussing how everything was going in terms of she and I's communication. And she let me know. She said, I'm gonna be real with you. I was kind of disappointed that you didn't come to the date with flowers. This when I really, really knew that flowers is really important to these hoes, right?
Right.
So she said, I'm kind of disappointed that you didn't bring flowers to the date. I really love flowers. My first response was, I didn't know that. But I'm glad you told me that. I know now for the future that is a mental note that I will keep in the back of my mind.
Right.
Also, I think it's important to note that we're on the internet a large portion of our days sometimes. There are a lot of women that have consistently deemed a lot of things to be corny that dudes do. I've been in situations where I've tried to pull a chair out for a girl and she asked me what the fuck I was doing. And I'm like, well, I was trying to pull your chair out because that's what I'm supposed to do. So I feel like there are a lot of women that aren't used to certain things that are involved in chivalry. And as a result, we as men don't display it to them on a consistent basis to do that with every woman that we come in contact with.
Right.
So if I invite you to lunch or dinner or on a date, I figured I'm doing great. I offer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of niggas that's asking you to come chill.
Right.
Or come
smoke.
Come smoke or come vibe with me. You know what I'm saying? At my house. Like I'm a big advocate of, hey, let's go do something. Let's go out. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. And my thing was, it was refreshing to hear her say that I did something wrong. Well, I didn't do something wrong, but I didn't do something that was favorable to her.
Right.
I said, I appreciate you sharing that with me because I know now for the next time. But that was like, to me, I feel like it's not a lot of guys that can receive that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what you mean? We just went, they'll do all of that.
Right.
But, chivalry isn't dead.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? There are, and I'm glad to say that there are a lot of women that do appreciate things like that. So it was just, and she is one of those women that would appear to be high maintenance, or look high maintenance because of how she carries herself.
Right.
Very attractive. You know what I'm saying? She's a hairstylist. So
okay.
she does hair. She makes wigs. Like, I feel like she makes a great living doing what she does, and she loves what she does. And it's just going back to the whole, judging people or thinking people are out of your league or high maintenance. I would have never thought that something as small as that gesture would be something that she would be into. But it was refreshing to hear.
Right. But that might be one of her core values, or whatever. This is what I like. I don't need the Birkin bag. I just want a $20 set of roses or long stem roses or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta read your partner, read whoever you dealing with. But best believe, and we talking about like when I suggest something, I can afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how kind of put us all on the evil playing field. When you with me, you never got to worry about it.
Never.
You can order what you want, drink what you want, and we gonna be good.
I'm gonna be counting that bitch in my head, but go ahead and
but yeah, man, it's just never just focus on what you can do. And if she don't like it, she probably will tell you, or she'll ghost you or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But but some women that appear to be high maintenance may not be high maintenance. They might just like good stuff.
That's very true. That's a great point.
I like shoes.
I do like shoes.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my shoes $200.
That is very true.
So just because I have a $200 pair of Nikes, you know what I'm saying, don't make me I can't look at the nigga, wearing New Balance. So, look at him, weird or whatever.
Because there's some $300 New Balance out here, too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I can't count what's in his pocket.
You can't.
That nigga might be a millionaire.
Man, hell yeah.
So, if she got on a $1,000 purse, you know what I'm saying? We don't see it. It may have took her 6 months to get that shit.
Might have been.
But
it might be fake.
It could be.
It's a lot of fake bags out here, man.
But we don't see that, you know, hey, I'm gonna set aside $50 so I can buy myself something really nice.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We don't see that. Because I know I do it.
I do.
You know, hey, I want them J's that's gonna come out. Okay, so I gotta set aside.
I'm in the process right now of looking for a bike.
Right.
I want to get me a bike. All the bikes that I've seen, $350 plus. So what I'm doing, I'm putting away a little bit of money outside of my normal saving habits. You know what I'm saying? I use Acorns. Like, I don't know if you know about
You
Acorns.
told me about it.
Yeah, Acorns is like for the purchases that I want to make that I don't want to spend my work check or my savings on. I use Acorns for that.
Gotcha.
So it'll build over 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? You could easily see $350, $400 in there just off of, you know, the roll ups or the roundups that they do, and contributing maybe $20 a month to that account or whatever. But right now I'm in the process of looking for me a bike. Like I said, all the bikes that I want, they like $350 plus.
Right.
But I got the money already. I just can't find the fucking bike. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I roll out with the bike, it's people that ride bikes would know, like, oh, that's an expensive bike.
Right.
Well, I mean, $350 may not be expensive to other people. That shit is expensive to me.
Right.
So, but you know, just like you said, man, we gotta stop judging people. Man, we gotta stop looking at people and you know, having these preconceived notions based off what you see and what you think to be deemed as luxurious or high maintenance or whatever.
And I like to ask a lot of questions. So I would ask her, you know, what did you do to, you know, get you here?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The hairstyles, what made you jump into wigs and stuff like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? We know it's popping now, you know, but
she bad too.
well, you know, what made you get to this point in life where you was like, I want to do X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
And they may be real with you. And you know, now she might have gonna rub something on you.
Yeah.
She gonna add you an extra hustle.
I'm definitely all for learning from people. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, like stop judging people. Okay, people, stop judging people, and hopefully we can live in this society where, you know, everybody is appreciative and they're respectful of others, and you know what I'm saying. It just makes for everybody coming together and being 100.
Right.
Like, that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your fucking lane.
Like, don't look at them Lambo truck. If you can't afford the Lambo truck, but you can afford a $50 set of roses, get them roses, right?
Get them roses.
Or, you know your girl. If she
Yeah.
like gifts, you know what I'm saying? Get her a gift.
Yep.
Or whoever you talking to.
Any closing remarks, cuz?
Everybody stay safe. Be on YouTube.
Wash your hands in your ass.
Right.
We definitely on YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody that saw the last episode. We will continue to upload video content because I know y'all like to see us on the chisel.
Niggas look good.
Niggas do look good. Got the beard flourishing. Got some new leave-in conditioner that I shared with you.
Yes.
That shit is the truth.
I'm on day 2. So.
Hey, listen here, okay? All right,
I was at Walmart searching for them.
if any of you are listening, it's the leave-in conditioner. It's the 7-in-1 made by Cream of Nature. It's in a short bottle. It's a red bottle with a black top. 7-in-1. It conditions, it shines, it has argan oil, and it has been truly, truly beneficial to my facial exploration of my beard. And I get asked all the time. I was in Walmart, coming out of Walmart. I think one of them niggas, he was like a little buggy boy or some shit like that. He stopped me. Same question. Hey, bro, how I get my beard like yours? First of all, that's the wrong way to approach somebody if you're really trying to get knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because your hair is not going to grow like mine.
Right.
My hair is not going to grow like yours. I don't know what your facial, you know, makeup is or how your hair grows. So I simply told him, I said, bro, patience is really what it takes.
Right.
Because you got to go through that ugly stage. You got to go through the patchy stage. You got to go through all of that shit so that you can get the formation of where your hair's supposed to be. And then once you realize that, you go to a nice barber and then they line your line up based off of how your hair grows.
Right.
My shit grow like this. You know what I'm saying? All up under here and all of that. So I had to go through the patches. I had to go through, you know what I'm saying, my shit looking like Anthony Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I went through the T.I. So you seen T.I. Bill, how T.I. shit be looking when him getting a haircut? Well, that shit terrible. God damn.
It's patchy?
What? That shit is patchy, my boy. Damn. I just shave that shit off, bro.
When I see niggas with patchy, I just shave my head. Yeah, bro, you can't. But bro, they was getting on niggas yesterday in the barbershop, Friday in the barbershop. Cause they were talking about nigga hairlines.
Yep.
And I was like, D, turn me around, bro, cause I'm laughing at these niggas, but I can't talk cause I ain't got no hairline.
Yeah.
But I got the beard though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like you said, it's all about it's patience.
Yep.
It ain't shit you can do. You can't eat coochie. You can't do none of that weird shit that niggas talk about.
You can't.
It's just gonna take time.
You can't.
Right. Have a goatee.
I want to shout out to what is this? What is her? My homeboy, his chick. She got a beard line, I believe. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but here we go. Her beard line is called Fresh Face Beard Care. She has products. He said he gonna send me some.
Mm-hmm.
But she got products, and they look pretty fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fresh Face Beard Co. You can check them out on. They got a website and they also on Instagram. The Instagram is Fresh Face Beard Care. So Fresh Face Beard Care. And they also have a website, freshfacebeardcare.com. You can go, you can shop, you can, you know what I'm saying? I believe they're trying to hire me as a model. So I'm about to dibble and dabble in the modeling world, for beards, and I'm truly appreciative of them considering me.
Right.
So I just wanted to give a plug to a fellow black business. You know what I'm saying? We all about just support and making sure that people are getting what they need to get. You know what I'm saying, from our local black businesses or black businesses in general. But with all that said, check out the website, man, www.theignantagenda.com. You see the fucking logo shit. Brocos getting nothing. Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes. Young nigga with a bankroll. We got the merch on the website, www.theignantagenda.com/shop. Twitter, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
yes, sir.
iHeart
Yes,
Media, Stitcher.
Yes, sir.
What else we got? Google Play.
Mm-hmm.
All of the shit that you need to get your fix for your streaming services. Thank you to the big black nigga with the bald head, my partner in crime, my ex-boon coon. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. 1 U on Instagram, way more fly than you. 2 U's on Twitter.
Lil Dirt 88 on Twitter, Junior Dirt _88 on IG.
Thank y'all for listening.